Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin with Tizish.com. On this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your Google Places account to start getting good local SEO. So here's what that means first. Let's go to Google. And when you search something locally, so let's say I typed in the keywords San Francisco real estate company. Notice how there's results that come up with these map features and then the map right here on the right. This is what's called local SEO, basically. And the way that you get a map listing is going through the Google Places system and signing up your site. So here's where you go to for that. Go to google.com/places. google.com/places. And it'll bring you to a page just like this. So at google.com/places, what you want to do simply is click on the button that says Get Started. So when you want to get started, what you have to do is log into your Google account. If you don't have one, then create an account first. So now we'll go ahead and log in. And now we'll go ahead and sign in. And after you sign in, you'll be on a page just like this. Alright, what you want to do is click on the button that says List Your Business. Now when you're here, what it's going to ask you to do is enter the business's main phone number just to see if Google already has an account or has a Google Places listing for it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I click on Find Business Info. And it'll tell you either something was found or something wasn't. So here's nothing was found since it's not created yet. And now the company organization, what you want to do is just enter the company's name exactly as it really is. Don't add keywords. Here's a key thing with this whole Google Places setup. You're not going to add all these keywords and all this marketing stuff. The SEO for your Google local isn't really built upon what you do here too much. All right, it's built more on the stuff you do outside of Google Places, and we'll go over that on other tutorials and into the future. But right now, let's just set this up right. So set this up without keyword spamming and everything. All right. So here's the company location. Here's the address, and we'll just do this real quick. And I know you may be thinking, what address and location do you use if you have your brokerage and everything? I would go ahead and just use your brokerage, but maybe the company organization, it could just be like your team name or something like that. So now let's finish doing this properly. So basically, keep that in mind. You could do it for your team. Or you could just do the places, claim the place for your company if your company place doesn't have one. One or the other. Give it a go. See whatever works out. All right, and then I'll go ahead and enter the email. And then of course, be sure to enter your website. And now here's the pretty much the parts that do matter for SEO. It's going to be on the following sections. It's going to be the description, the category, and then everything else you fill out, but primarily the use of photos and videos. All right. So, and here's another thing here. Don't get carried away here. We'll talk about this shortly. So, let's start at the top. All right. So for the description, 200 characters max. Here's what you want to do: describe the services offered by the company. So something like very general: real estate, brokerage, servicing home buyers and sellers with the process of buying homes. Let's just think. I'm gonna hit pause real quick. Okay, so here's what I did for the description. Basically a general description. I'm not keyword stuffing. I'm not trying to use keywords like Haywood real estate or East Bay real estate, nothing like that. So don't get carried away with trying to SEO this. Just be very straightforward to what it is. So real estate brokerage, servicing home buyers and sellers for all the real estate needs, and then just claiming the area. So we service the areas of, and then list those cities that you may service. That's a pretty good straightforward description. So now here's the next part, the category. This is really important. Let's go to Google real quick and let's see what good local results have. You need to understand this, because this is a big part where most people mess up with their Google local. So here we have results, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull these up real quick. I just want to show you this example, and this is what you want to do for your region. All right, what you want to do is type in your city name, real estate companies, something like that in Google, so you could see what people have on the first page, and then do the following. Look at their categories. So you see here how it has a bunch of categories. That's a lot of categories. Now let's just go through the rest of them. See, there's real estate agency, real estate agents, real estate, and then here's more. There's multiple categories there, and then here there's one single category, right? So here's the whole point. Get a good feel of what the categories are for your area, but definitely do exactly what these places are doing. Do hyper relevant categories. Don't just do things like home buying services, home selling services. Just be very specific. So this one is real estate developer, very specific. And this one here, they're very specific, real estate agency, condominium management, because that's what the building is and everything. It's not trying to keyword stuff, or it's not trying to appeal to everyone. It's just being like super focused and specific. That's the key to having a good category. So for you, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to most people are just going to have real estate agency. All right, unless you happen to have a company that does, rentals or something like that. I mean, maybe everyone might say ours does, but if it really doesn't have like a full-on service, rental group or anything like that, don't get carried away. In my opinion, it's best just to keep it very simple with one keyword called real estate agency. That's what I'm recommending. All right. So now let's go to the next parts. The more you fill out, the better this will be. So does your business help people at this area? This one is yes, because people can walk in the door, go over contracts and all that stuff. So the answer is yes. Now hours of operation. It's good to list them. So pretty much list them all here, just like that. So now that's pretty much all set right here. It looks good. Now this one may not apply, so you can leave that one blank. But now here comes the important part. I'm not gonna do this part right now on the video, but I'll explain it. What you want to do is pretty much submit up to 10 images for this Google listing. The more images and then the more videos you have, the better. So they allow up to 5 videos. So if you can put 5 videos of this listing of your company listing, then definitely do so. If you don't have any videos made, then create 5 of them. They don't have to be these long big productions. Maybe make 5 30-second videos all saying like the name of the real estate company that or whatever company, whatever organization name you have here. Do 5 YouTube videos having this name, and then saying something like services or buyer help, whatever are 5 videos you think would be relevant. But it has to be focused on the actual organization. 5 videos. That's the key thing. And the same thing with the images. Don't just put 10 images randomly. Do 10 images of maybe the office or the region, something like that. All right. But ideally, try to fill up 10 images and 5 videos reflecting the company itself. All right. Not marketing videos. Don't put a video or marketing images. Don't put them that are like, here's how we could sell your home. Don't do marketing. Make it about the company. That's the key thing. All right. It has to be about whatever organization or company you put in there. All right. So after that, pretty much we're almost all set. Last part here is, what do you want people to know about your company? This is something you could go wrong. A lot of people try to do keyword stuffing here, like adding like buyer services, foreclosures, and all that kind of stuff. You may or may not want to do that. Here's what I would do: go back to your Google Places and start looking at what do other people have on the first pages. When you look at their places, do they have? Let's see, where is the? They don't seem to have any of those extras. So yeah, they don't have any extras. Let's just see if they have any extras here. Yeah, no additional details there either. So now let's just see the rest, see if there's any additional details. Oh, I guess these would essentially count. But see how they are pretty much specific. You want to just make sure, you want to make sure yours would be the same. So if yours can't be specific, then don't do that. So here's the whole point, just to keep it very simple. Don't add extra stuff into here. Don't add things like foreclosures, short sales. That stuff won't help your listing. it actually hurts you, and it's stated loud and clear in the guidelines. These should be laser focused. If they're not, then don't add them. Alright, so after that you click on submit, and then you need to validate the listing. So here's where the part comes where you got to start doing the validation. So here's what this specifically means. When it comes to validating the listing, basically it means Google needs to verify that you, whoever filled this out, will be someone they're going to send a postcard that's going to have some kind of code or something on it that you're going to have to fill out and verify. Alright, so what that means is just make sure the address is correct and the name is correct on the business, and then the contact name, put your name. So we'll just put, and then what's going to happen is it's exactly what it says. A postcard's going to be sent there, and then it's going to have something to verify who it is, and it's going to give you some kind of code that you have to enter. So we'll go ahead and click on finish, and then it says it's all set. So pretty much once you get the letter, you see it tells you right here, it contains a unique personal identification number and activation instructions. Pretty much just follow exactly what the letter tells you to do. It's really easy to do, it's straightforward, so just look for that. Alright, so make a note, mark your calendar for 2 to 3 weeks, and basically make a note and save this link. Make a note and then basically save this link, so that way if you don't receive something in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you can come back to this and basically resubmit your listing. So that way, or not resubmit your listing, but basically see the support and then have them resend a validation thing. Alright, so pretty much that's everything. That's everything you need to do to set up your Google Places. After you validate the listing, be sure to put in all your photos and videos, and then now this will start helping you start appearing in the top pages of Google and everything when people search locally in your area. Meaning someone might be within a proximity of 20 miles, 15 miles, and they're typing local-based keywords. That's what you want to do to try to get your places, your Google Places listing appearing at the top. We'll go over strategies of like getting people to review your page, and then so forth. Getting links to your Google Places page and that kind of stuff. But for now, let's just keep it simple. Set up your account and just let it sit. All right. Check out the other video tutorial on setting up Yelp, because as you can tell, Yelp does contribute. See right here, having a Yelp listing does help your Google Places listing. Okay, so just go make sure you set up that part of the tutorial as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you one more thing. Basically, after you've done all the setup we just went over, your Google Business listing will appear like this when you log in. All right, it's going to basically tell you that your listing needs action, and all it's going to need is the PIN number that they emailed you or mailed you on the postcard. That's all you're going to do. Enter your PIN number here. And if you don't get it within 2 or 3 weeks, just request another one. Alright? So pretty much this is what you'll need to do the final step of setting up your business listing. Alright? And you'll know because right when you log in, it's going to tell you on the alerts. Alright? Well, good luck and take care.